Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. In today's video, we're going to walk around and check out the interior of this brand new Toyota 4Runner limited edition. This is going to be the Nightshade edition. So in this video, we'll dive inside and learn about all the features that come in the Nightshade package. Okay, heading into the driver's seat, we'll take a quick look on the door. The door has padded armrest, contrast stitching here, which sets it apart. Up here are your automatic windows, all four of them auto up and down, power door locks here. There's a really nice kind of a metallic painted black piece of trim that wraps up around here. We'll see more of that as we dive in. Chrome door handle, a little bit of a coin tray shelf right here. Limited does come with memory driver's seat, so you can set up for two different drivers, passengers. Bottle holders, book pockets, and speakers down on the door. As we take a look at the driver's seat, both driver and front passenger full power seat, lumbar support on the driver's seat but not on the passenger seat. Your seats themselves, these are going to be a perforated black leather seat. So perforated meaning they have ventilation, so they're cooled, and they're also heated seats. Side airbags, impact airbags, adjustable headrest, height adjustable seat belts, and a passenger assist grip up here. Down on the lower part of the dash, mirror controls, dimmer switch for your dash light, automatic high beams on and off, front window de-icer, and here's your 120 volt power on and off for the trunk. We'll see that in just a moment. Vents across the dash, 4 of them with on and off switches. Let's jump in the driver's seat and see what we can find. Okay, behind the wheel, the steering wheel is a 4-spoke steering wheel. Leather wrapped, padded, perforated leather on the outer edges here. Full leather up on the top. Toyota badging. Controls for your sound system right here and your information center, or I'm sorry, your sound system right here. Your information center is over on this side. Voice activation, Bluetooth connectivity, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure settings, cruise controls down here, which is a little bit outdated on Toyota. Most vehicles now have it up on the steering wheel. Notice the trim on the steering wheel itself, as well as down on your center stack. This is kind of that metallic dark gray trim that we saw on the door handle earlier. Over on the right hand side, controls for your washer wipers up front and the rear washer wiper right on the end there. And then over on the left hand side is where we find our headlight controls, automatic headlights, automatic high beams, and then we also control our fog lights right there on the side. Here's a look at our gauge cluster. Let's go ahead and start it up. So on the left-hand side of the gauge cluster, tachometer, white on backlit white with these really striking red needles. Information centers here, engine temperature, fuel gauge, and your speedometer is over on this side. Also, you'll notice I've got 2 doors open, so there are door ajar lights or indicators. There's the information center right down the center. I'm not going to be able to walk through it, but you can see I've got the driver's door open and the tailgate open. Odometer's down here, but you would toggle through the information center using these controls right here if the door were closed, but it's not. I can go back a little bit here and take a look at different information, including my fuel gauge, fuel computer, distance to empty. There's a digital odometer, and then we also have our safety sense settings up here as well, so you can personalize those to do what you want them to do when you want them to do it. Take a quick look at the center stack. Beginning up top, there's a digital clock. Your flashers are right here, vents, and then we go right down into our center stack. So this is an 8.1 inch touchscreen, dynamic navigation. It is the JBL audio system, so there's 15 speakers inside the limited edition. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Alexa compatible, of course. We also have Sirius satellite radio, XM satellite radio, so you can set that up and you get 3 months premium subscription at no charge. Down here is our heating and air conditioning controls. So we do have automatic temperature control, both front driver and front passenger, so we can set that up. We also have our rear window defrost button down here, which also will get the ice and snow off of your outside mirrors. So we go down a little bit further. This is where we discover our heated and our ventilated seat controls. We do have a 12-volt charger right there, and we also have a USB charging port here as well. Take a look at our center console. The rear window on the tailgate's an automatic or a power up and down window, so that's kind of nice. Cup holders here, storage compartment right here, and then notice we do have some more of that gunmetal gray or metallic trim that wraps all the way around the center console. It looks really nice, including the shift lever, and the shift lever itself does have leather on the back side. Here's our four-wheel drive controls. Nice little storage cubby right here. Good place to throw your keys. There is a cup holder down here, kind of for smaller cups. And then there's a small storage shelf right down on the bottom there. Of course, we do have push button start, and the switch for that's over here on this side. Take a quick look at our center console. So the armrest is large enough for 2 arms. It's stationary, and then it does open up and has some really interesting things underneath here. There's some storage places right there for tissues, ink pen, notepad, what have you. This is nice and deep, so it holds, get a lot of stuff in there. We do have a 12-volt charger here, and then a coin holder right there. Take a look over on the passenger seat. Nothing different than the driver's door, similar with the bottle holders and the storage shelf there. Here's a quick look at our passenger compartment. So this is kind of like a metallic gray painted. It's different than this over here. It looks very nice on it. And then we do have a locking glove box, and it's quite large, and of course owner's manuals, and you do get the 4-pin wiring plug, but not the 7-pin. There's a look at the passenger assist grip. Of course, factory sliding moonroof is standard on the Limited. Visors with lighted vanity mirrors. Visor extensions. Up here on the overhead console, we've got our map and door lights. Here's our garage door openers, power moonroof controls, safety connect, and then our off-road and our traction control on-off switches, sunglass holder, and an automatic dimming rear view mirror. So the garage door openers are up here, and the mirror does not contain those, which is unusual. Most vehicles have them in the mirror. Let's go ahead and jump in the back seat. Okay, diving into the back seat, just real quickly point out we do have those coin or storage shelves on the door, just like we saw up front, padded armrest, similar trim in the back, auto up and down windows, bottle holders, and there's another one of those 15 speakers. Also notice we have puddle lights down on the bottom of those doors as well. Back seats are leather trimmed. They're perforated, but they're not heated, and they are not ventilated like we found up front. Do have adjustable headrest up and down. They also fold down, so when you drop the back seat down, you can get the seat down. Seat belts are here. Interesting thing on the back part of the seat is you do have a recliner, so using this handle while sitting in the seat, you can actually recline it back an additional 3 or 4 inches, I guess it would be. The backs of these seats are hard plastic, which is the only vehicle they do that on, but cargo nets on the back of here versus cargo pockets, and we do have them on both back seats. Let me go ahead and jump inside, see what we can find inside here. So passenger assist grip and laundry hooks in the back. Down on the center console, we do have rear vents and 2.1 amp charging. There's 2 of them down there. Your center armrest pops out of this section right here. See if I can give it a tug. Wow, it's not coming out easy. There it goes. So dual cup holders in the armrest. The thing is, it sits a little bit low, and I'm a short guy, but it's not naturally at elbow height, so kind of unusual there. Overhead dome lights back here, and here's a quick look at the driver's compartment. Now the back seats on the 4Runner fold down, and they fold down in a 20, 40, 20 configuration. So you can actually just fold the center section down if you have snow skis and what have you, and not lose passenger seating. This side here is 20%. There's a release handle right here. You pull that up. And if you did have something like a toolbox that you didn't want to set on the seats, you could just put it in there and leave it like you see it there. There's a release up here that drops the back of the seat down, and it's a nice flat surface, felt lined, and we do have child seat anchors on the backs of those seats as well. And then of course you can take down the 20% and the other 40% to give you a 100% fold down. Okay, diving into the trunk, the 4Runner does not have a power lift gate, so there's a release right up under here, which is also where the backup camera and your license plates lights are. So diving into the back, I want to stop and show you this rear step bumper. That's wide enough to sit down on and switch out your boots, so it's a nice extra bonus. Nice low lift height and a flat floor inside the 4Runner. Over on the right, there's a subwoofer for your JBL audio system. Tie-down hooks, storage shelf here, comes with a cargo net. There's another storage shelf up here. Also comes with a first aid kit. You can get a cargo cover, that's an accessory, so extra charge on that. There's the release for that center seat, if you will. Storage compartment right there, or shelf, and then tie down hooks over here as well. And then there's nothing underneath here because if you remember, the spare tire's down underneath the vehicle. So there's a quick exterior overview on this 2021 Toyota 4Runner Limited Edition Nightshade package, magnetic gray. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to address them. This is Tony talking Car Biz. Thanks for watching.